Rafael Nadal appeared to be struggling with his chronic foot injury as he blew a 6-1 lead to lose 1-6, 7-5, 6-2 to Denis Shapovalov in the Italian Open after 2 hours and 37 minutes. It was a rematch of their round of 16 clash in Rome last year, in which the Spaniard saved 2 match points before winning. Nadal and Shapovalov were facing off in the Rome Masters round of 16 for a second consecutive year. The Spaniard had admitted it was a joke and a miracle for him to defeat the Canadian in last year's match, having saved 2 match points en route, but he got off to a much faster start this time around. Shapovalov was forced to save 3 break points in his first service game but held on after almost 9 minutes. But it was his only game of the opening set as the 10-time champion in Rome let out a loud cry of vamos when he broke to lead 3-1. Before being forced to fend off a break point to solidify his advantage. The world number 4 broke again to give himself the chance to serve for the set, closing it out 6-1 after 43 minutes. Shapovalov was then forced to come through another marathon service game to open the second, saving 3 break points in a 14-minute game, and he then managed to break the Nadal serve for the first time. The 13th seed saved a breakpoint to lead 3-1 as the crowd could be heard chanting Denis, while Nadal became frustrated with a couple of fans shouting out when he would go to serve. The Spaniard managed to break to love and get himself back on serve at 3-4, but it was then his turn to save breakpoints in a lengthy game. The defending champion faced 2 breakpoints in the following game, sending an overhead smash into the net to gift one to Shapovalov but held on to level things at 4-4 after 9 minutes. Nadal was then forced to save a set point on his serve at 4-5, letting out a huge roar as he held for 5-5, but the Spaniard hit 2 double faults to gift Shapovalov another set point at 5-6, with the 23-year-old taking a 76-minute set 7-5. Nadal opened the final set with a break, but the Canadian broke straight back to level things at 1-1. But things started to go wrong for the 10-time champion, who started limping and wincing between points as pundits questioned whether his chronic foot injury, that saw him sidelined for 6 months last year, was coming back to haunt him. Shapovalov won the last 4 games of the match to close out a 1-6, 7-5, 6-2 comeback win over the world number 4. His second win over Nadal and first since he upset the Spaniard as an 18-year-old wildcard in Canada 5 years ago. Nadal's foot has troubled him throughout his career, and the world number 4 recently admitted the injury would never recover. It now throws his French Open chances into doubt as he has played just 2 tournaments and won 3 matches on the clay going into the Parisian Grand Slam. He played just 2 matches after crashing out of the French Open in the semi-finals last year as the foot issue forced him to spend 6 months on the sidelines, but he made a triumphant return in January as he won the ATP 250 in Melbourne before picking up a record 21st major title at the Australian Open and going on to win Acapulco weeks later. But it is not yet known how severe the issue was during his loss to Shapovalov, as the Canadian now progresses to face Casper Ruud in the quarter-finals.